Now, I don't know if you've ever had the experience as a cyclist of performing at a certain high level, and then something happens. Maybe there's a crash, injured, maybe you have a close call, you get scared, and everything changes as a result of that. Now, I worked with a cyclist a number of years ago. Her name was Lee, and Lee was really, for her age, at her level, quite excellent. She had achieved national prominence in her age group and won a lot of races. And what happened is she ended up being in the middle of a race and had a bad crash. And as a consequence, she broke a few ribs. She banged herself up good enough so that she had to take a couple of months off. And when she came back, she wasn't the same athlete. She wasn't the same rider. She was tentative. She was scared. She was distracted. She had trouble paying attention to what was important. And she couldn't get it out of her head when the peloton got really close together that she was going to have problems, that she was going to have another accident. So when we first started working on this, one of the things we helped her do was process out, as I like to talk about it, that scary experience in the race, so that it wasn't kind of in the back of her mind feeding her pre-race and during race nervousness. And after we did that, we helped her get a better handle on where her concentration was, both pre-race and during race. So I'm one of these people who like to say that your races are won and lost before the start. And one of the reasons that's true is because what you focus on before the race and during the race, that's going to determine how loose you are, how confident you are, and whether you're able to kind of go into the race with a positive attitude and the right kind of focus. And so what we helped Lee do was understand where her focus needed to be pre-race, on that pre-race routine, so that she went into the race calm and confident, and especially during the race, helped her focus on what was important so that she could race to her potential. And gradually, over a period of a few weeks, she was able to get back to riding like her old self, to competing like her old self, confident and aggressive. Now, these are the kinds of problems that I see all the time with cyclists. They're really common. I mean, it's just an indication that if you want to get good, you can't just train physically and you can't just build up that training base, the physical training base. You also have to work on the mental side of your performance. You have to develop the ability to focus on what's important and let go of everything else, which is one of the reasons why over the years I've developed training material for cyclists, audios and workbooks, to really help them systematically develop these mental skills. So if you want to take your training to the next level, you can work with those material that I've developed. You can call me and work one-on-one. If you're not sure which would work best for you, happy to help. Give me a call, send me an email. But I can promise you this, if you have dreams in this sport, if you want to take your cycling as far as possible, you have to work on the mental side. You have to systematically train your mental skills.